Love you all.
We have a lovely little set prepared for you this evening. We have about an hour of grooves. We hope you're into grooves. We could do a couple of those. We're going to kick it off with a classic tune, and then we're going to do an original, then one you'll almost definitely know, then some other ones you'll definitely know, then some other stuff. We're going to keep you roughly up to speed as we go along. But if we forget to say the name of a thing, we're happy to post all the names of the songs in the chat afterwards, because this is an awkward thing. I can't get to my keyboard right now. So,
we're doing our best here, folks.
Yeah, well, we are the King's Bukseteers. I don't know if you figured that part out yet.
Folks.
We are
Good
labeled
to see ya.
Conveniently. Who are you?
My name's Josh. I play mandolin and sing, and I'm from Warwick, Rhode Island.
Who are you?
Hi, I'm Andy. I'm the guitar player over here, and I'm from Stafford Springs, Connecticut, by way of Cape Cod, Massachusetts.
My goodness. And
And
I'm
you
Sam,
are?
and I play drum things. I live near Boston, but not in Boston, because that would be scary. We're the King's Bukseteers, and thank you so much for joining us. We're going to take your earbuds out and play you a bunch of music now. Does that sound good?
We get
All right.
thumbs up. All right, here we go.
All right. Okay, gang.
2.
Careful now.
Oh, careful. Huh? 2, 3.
Oh, the Cape Cod girls, they don't use combs. Bound away. Their hair with the cowfish bones. Bound away to Australia. Neither of my bully boys.
see it.
Oh,
Guys, we're getting a
well,
notice that you're
next
only
up-
available in stereo on the left.
What's that?
That they can't hear you on the right.
We
That's
can't hear
something-
you on
that's
the-
a setting
they
at your
can't
end?
hear us on the stereo right. They can only hear us on the stereo left.
That is because original sound is on. I needed it off,
Oh,
unfortunately.
dear.
Ah. Okay.
Yep. Hang on.
It's okay, folks. We are taking care of all technical issues as we speak.
Has that fixed? Can you say something and then you say something?
Hello out there. We're on the air. It's the Bukseteers tonight.
Joshua, say something.
La da do da ba da bum. La da ba do ba da do do.
Great, cool. We got a stereo mix, my friend.
I hope so.
We got a stereo mix. We love
To
it.
introduce the Bukseteers, is what I have to do.
All right, cool. All right, oh my gosh. And also Heather Young. That last number is kind of traditional. I don't know when it was written, but it wasn't us. So
And actually,
Please,
that arrangement was passed down orally to me from Gandalf Murphy in the Slambovian Circus of Dreams. So, yeah, traditional is all heck.
yeah.
I would say.
We just know that it's a banger. Or at least that's what I would say. I just know it's a banger, and it's my home region. So
Yep.
Yeah.
It's we love Cape Cod. It's a dang good place. And this next song was written by our very own Cape Codder. This is called Disappointment Island, and it's about a disappointing island.
he's not wrong, folks. You can look this up. It's an island off the coast of New Zealand, named after all of the shipwrecks there. So goes a little something like this: a 1, 2, 3, 4. Woman town is a fine old town. She watched me grow to be. But when I grown, she had no clothes, so I left her for the sea. Captain called me to his side, said it's time to learn your key. Be careful of that water's age, or someday they'll see. So leave her up and away we'll go. The captain, he may die in. Swear by God I'll sail on board again, so on the island. The sky was blue and the sun was gold. The day we left the bay, we were hauling 16 knots northeast as the funny winds did stay. But 3 weeks in, the rock went back, around wind low, as Spaniards charged across the sky and the gales began to blow. So leave her up and away we'll go. The captain, he may die in. Swear by God I'll sail no more today, so on the island.
They're singing along out there.
Yeah.
Well, the sun went down and the skies got dark. The moon came on no more. As wind and rain powdered the deck, the worst was still in store. As on the lookout spot, a mark of land, moving just ahead. But as we turned our ship about, she found that rocky head. So leave her up and away we'll go. The captain, he may die in. Swear by God I'll sail no more today, so on the island. Starboard side was busted clean. Scuppers coming train. Oh, we fought so much our hands had burst in the howling winds and rain. From this it snapped and landed hard. Those skippers won't. He ordered us to bail the ship or we'll only eat yours. Leave her up and away we'll go. The captain, he may die in. Swear by God I'll sail no more today, so on the island.
Thank
you.
you. Thank
Oh
you
my
so
goodness.
much.
I'm
I
sorry
see
for
what
interrupting
you
that.
mean.
I just couldn't get over seeing somebody sing along with that, and like the dancing, the swaying. I love it all as well. But like,
Considering
oh
the-
my goodness.
No, you couldn't have timed that better because I forgot that line going in. It was
That
like,
was perfect.
You bought me some time.
It's
so thank
perfect.
You.
No,
You were supposed to know that.
But here's a little fun fact for all of you cool cats at home. We're human beings who have mistakes and things, you know?
Yeah,
We,
like
we're
I don't
good
pup
at it.
sing.
We forget stuff.
Yeah.
We're ever so slightly imperfect.
It all adds to the authenticity, don't it?
It do. It do. Next up, I'm doing something.
Yes, and this is a song that is quite popular with the NEFFA crowd, so we know that you folks will gladly be singing along to this one.
I would be legitimately shocked if you didn't know what we're about to play.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to tell you what we're about to play. I'm just going to start it.
Hey Sam,
Mm-hmm.
question for you.
So, man,
What year was it again?
I'm really glad you asked. Oh, the year was 1778. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. When a letter of marque came from the king to the scummiest vessel I've ever seen. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Oh, well, said Barrett, cried the town, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. For 20 brave men, all fishermen, who would make for him the Antelope's crew. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. The Antelope sloop was a sickening sight. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. She'd list to the port and her sails in rags, and the cook in the scuppers with the staggers and jags. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. On the King's birthday we put to sea. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. We were 91 days to Montego Bay, pumping like madmen all the way. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. On the 96th day we sailed again. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. When a bloody great Yankee hove in sight, with our cracked 4-pounders we made to fight. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. The Yankee lay low down with gold. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. She was broad and fat and loose in stays, but to catch her took the Antelope 2 whole days. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Then at length we stood 2 cables away. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. Our cracked 4-pounders made an awful din, but with one fat ball the Yanks stove us in. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. The Antelope shook and pitched on her side. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. Barrett was smashed like a bowl of eggs, and the main truck carried off both my legs. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. So here I lay in my 23rd year. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. It's been 6 years since we sailed away, and I just made Halifax yesterday. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. I I saw you singing. I know that one.
We know you're singing out there. We know you're singing.
Some of you even know the choreography.
Yeah, very impressive stuff. I hope you liked that
Even
one.
better.
Yes.
Sneak preview of later on. I'm going to be doing yet another Stand Runner soon. Not just yet though. Give it time. Give it time. Just checking if anybody has any problems with us so far. No, looks fine. Cool, no problem.
Excellent. Excellent. We're glad to know that the technicality is working.
Also, shout out to TikTok, who's over there, over by my bed. Hope you can hear
Hello,
us.
TikTok.
If not,
Cheers.
check out the recording afterwards.
Yes, sir.
My friends, I believe it is time for a medley.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a medley we debuted at another NEFFA when we had lost one of our
that's right.
great festival organizers.
We dedicated this to Linda Leslie back in 2018, and this year we are dedicating this to everyone that we lost over the last 2 years. So, as they say in the Jewish tradition, may their lives be a blessing. May
Amen.
they not be forgotten. And now, without further ado, let's crank this to high gear.
Oh, very well.
Again, if you know the lyrics, sing along. Some bright morning, when this life is over, I'll fly away to that land on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. Come on. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away.
anything
Thank
gets
you very
sanctified
much,
like
thank
that,
you.
did you?
But hooray! Songs. Yeah, I figured you guys would know that one. It's nothing else, gosh.
So this one is a topical song that just will not stop
Oh,
being
right,
topical.
right.
Yeah, unfortunately. We wish it would. We wish it could be consigned safely to the dustbin of history.
But alas, no.
Yeah.
Humans be humaning.
I wrote this song several years ago, back in 2007, and I wrote this about the Iraq and the Afghan wars. And at the time, the popularity of the wars was in serious decline, and a lot of us were starting to wonder, okay, when is this coming to an end? And sadly, some of the things that I sing about in this song are still pertinent in 2022.
So it goes.
But you know what? At least we still get to sing this song, and at least it means something. So,
Darn tootin'.
this song is called "Not Without a Fight." The phrase doesn't show up in the song at all, but you get a gist of the lyrics. You get an idea as to where I was going with it. Gents?
Yeah. Aye.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Lassies and lads, wherever you be, and raise your hand and a glass of whiskey, for the time will be soon when we must call the tune, and we won't be around for to sing it no more. For a new day shall dawn and new heroes be born. You can hear 'em all dancing down Main Street tonight, for the great one shall come, so be ready to run. The angels won't ever be waiting for you. Well, the weak ones shall lead, and the last ones be first, and those who are dead shall receive a rebirth. And those who declare that they won't touch the rods will be lifted up higher in the hands of their gods. And those who are sad will be happy again. Those who are blind shall all learn how to see. For the great ones shall come, so be ready to run. The angels won't ever be waiting for you. We did our great peace on the hills of Galilee, and we all stood marching on Government Square. The cops gave a shout, but we wouldn't back down, as we lifted our voices and hands in the air. We stood 1,000 strong on the colors of the world, and we wouldn't be backing down anytime soon. Well, the great one shall come, so be ready to run. The angels won't ever be waiting for you. In the days it shall be, when they face their defeats, we shall never forever be lonely no more. For the blacks and the whites on the same side will fight, and the doers of wrong shall run out the door. Those who stand tall will all make like a wall, and the end of our troubles will be all in near. For the great one shall come, so be ready to run. The angels won't ever be waiting for you. Oh, the great one shall come, so be ready to run. The angels won't ever be waiting for you.
Yeah. Nice. Good.
All right, thank
Good
you.
job, buddy.
Thank
Thank
you
you
very
so
much.
much,
Thank you.
everybody. Thank you, guys. Wow.
Who's up next?
Oh gosh, if only I could remember. It's me again. Now,
Huzzah!
as delightful as that song sounds, it is about rather serious topics. So we're gonna shake it up a little bit. Y'all
Want some
remember?
levity?
Yeah, we're gonna do a little levity. Now this song, I have to have the lyrics in front of me because if I don't, I start laughing and forget where I'm at. This is a Stan Rogers tune, the one that I postulated you might hear earlier. If this mood strikes you, I would encourage you to attempt singing along. It is the last line of each verse. You'll get the picture. It's if there's a call and response. It's called the Woodbridge Dog Disaster, and it's about a dog getting kicked in the nads. Without further ado, give me an A major, please. There was an old woman in Woodbridge, there was, so proper and tidy in all them things. She would wander all day with her duster in hand. She was one of those women who clean where they stand. And while she is at it, she sings, boys. And while she is at it, she sings. And you sing too, yeah? Now there's no doubt about it, her house was a show, with everything proper and stowed in its place. And that's why her dustbins had a shed of their own, like a mirror, each one of those bins it had grown. You could read every line in your face, boys. You could read every line in your face. Now there's nothing the matter with tidiness, no matter with keeping your house up to scratch. But these bins were located one side of a yard where a Doberman pincher was prowling on guard. Trained to kill if you lifted the latch, boys. Trained to kill if you lifted the latch. Now it's all very well to protect what is yours, but it's better not leaving temptation around. And a job on the dust is rewarding enough, and there's nothing like taking the smooth with the rough. To be savaged by some bloody hound, boys. To be savaged by some bloody hound. Now this Doberman pincher would play in the yard, and a couple of old tennis balls was his game. In his make-believe game, it's himself that he saw as the world's only dog with a bionic jaw. And that's when the garbage men came, boys. And that's when the garbage men came. Now, fate took a hand on this coldest of days for his wife. She had made him to wear a warm coat and to knot up his muffler to keep out the chill. And for once in his life, he had bent to her will. And the dog couldn't get at his throat, boys. And the dog couldn't get at his throat. Now when the woman above was drawn to the noise, it's down from a high chamber window she calls to the dustman engaged in a struggle for life. In a middle-class town you could cut with a knife. She loudly exclaimed, kick his balls, boys. She loudly exclaimed, kick his balls. Now the dustman could scarcely believe the command, but he didn't have time to request it again. So ignoring distinctions of language and class, he unleashed a size 10 at the Doberman's ass. And its eyes misted over with pain, boys. And its eyes misted over with pain. Now imagine the silence that followed that blow. You okay?
Yeah.
With the command ringing on in the poor dustman's ears, and as the poor doggy lay writhing around, you could see the 2 tennis balls there on the ground.
Oh.
And her meaning was rendered quite clear, boys. And her meaning was rendered quite clear. Now I'd like to explain that this dog was at stud, and the dustman was sued for the fees that he'd lost. But it's lucky he was to escape with his life. He went home with a kiss for his poor startled wife, who harangued him for what it might cost, boys. Who harangued him for what it might cost. Now, if there's a moral to be gained from this song,
Well?
It's that innocent language might sometimes sound crude. And as in the case of the carpenter's mate, your linguistic enlightenment might arrive late. And you could end up getting screwed, boys. And you could end up getting screwed. That's a good one.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Thank you
for humoring us with that one.
Just trying to shake it up a little bit here. Now, this next one, this is a Josh original into a non-original.
Well,
but
semi-original.
It's semi-original.
Rewriting lyric. I stole the melody from this from the great Merle Travis.
You folk processed.
Excuse me. Don't try to put any academic language on
I'm
something
sorry.
that I legitimately stole.
This was blatant theft in the broad daylight, sir.
In the fine traditions of folk music. Yes.
Yeah, not wrong.
I raided and plundered Merle Travis's Dark as a Dungeon for the
good-
melody and thought, well, we need more songs about modern working conditions. So I thought, well, let's do one for the gig workers, the part-timers, like I've been for so long.
So this one is for y'all, wherever you are. You're probably on TikTok, if we're being honest.
And these songs go out to everyone who struggled through the pandemic with their jobs. And for those of you who had to work through the pandemic, this is for you.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Josh.
height of pandemic, when the bodies piled high, all the press called us heroes, and they did not lie. But just 1 year later, how soon we forget. All the lawmakers said no higher wages just yet. It's a murder by contract, by nickels and dimes. Starvation, wages, gig work, and part-time. They say that's burned away, but the show must go on. Call it murder by contract. I'm dead and gone. Come all you gig workers, paid to our song. If you catch on with the chorus, won't you please sing along? You could write your own verse if you felt so inspired. There ain't no pressure, God's no. If you're tired, what are they tired of? Oh, there's some murder by contract, by nickels and dimes. Starvation, wages, gig work, and part-time. Safety nets burned away, but the show must go on. Call it murder by contract when I'm dead and gone. Call it murder by contract, by nickels and dimes. Starvation, wages, gig work, and part-time. Safety nets burned away, but the show must go on. Call it murder by contract when I'm dead and gone. Call it murder by contract when I'm dead.
much. Thank you so much. That's Murder by Contract. That's a Joshy song. Into Workers song, which we felt was an appropriate smish smash.
And again, we learned that that arrangement organically from the Dropkick Murphys.
Yeah, look at
By
that.
ear.
Yeah.
Traditionally.
Traditionally.
By the way, my friends, it is 9:08 p.m.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah,
Wow.
we're doing good. So I think we could probably
Cruise control.
we'd probably finish out this set just good and proper here.
Yes, sir.
All
Yes,
right.
indeed.
Now this next one you might recognize if you listen to I guess classic folk rock is kind of the
Yeah.
That's a
here, huh?
proper genre name.
Well,
for it.
if you've kept up with Steel Eye Span all these years, you're going to be very happy. This is something of a deep cut of theirs. They did a collaboration with the great Terry Pratchett. GNU, Terry Pratchett. Any Discworld fans out there?
Mm-hmm.
You might recognize
There's at
this
least
too.
one I can tell.
Yeah, there's
Somebody's
always one.
nodding.
Oh, good. Oh,
Hell
good.
yeah.
We had one on.
Ugh.
All right.
Well, this is a seasonally appropriate song. It has been a long and somewhat painful winter, and so we would like to welcome in the
I
springtime.
was gonna say we're in New England. We're in that season known as still winter.
Yeah, it's
It's still
Still winter.
Still winter. out
And
there.
yet, there's plenty of signs of spring to come.
indeed. I saw a lovely flower the other day when I was walking my doggy in the woods. You good there? Huh? Oh, something's a little messed up. That's okay. Actually, I will take this time to once again thank you all for joining us. We're the King's Bukseteers.
That's us.
If you like our music, and hello, hi. If you like our music and you want to take us home with you, without all the feeding us and
I was gonna say
cleaning up after us and
and
stuff,
you can't afford the alcohol bill.
it's pretty low, honestly. We're not as cool as we think we are. But if you want to hear our music not here, you can find everything at tkb.party. That's our website. The
What do you
King's
say?
Musketeers is tkb.party. That's it. It's super easy. Everything is linked to that website. We got YouTube, we got Facebook, we got Instagram.
All over the place.
We have a handful of
Would
songs
you
out.
mind, Andy, would you mind just jumping up and hitting
Oh, yeah.
that?
Good,
Sure.
thank you.
Thank you.
We got a handful of songs out on Spotify and Apple Music and
All the streaming platforms you might use.
yeah, we have an EP, a handful of singles, yada yada. You'll figure it out.
coming soon.
Yeah, we got some stuff in the pipeline, and this song is not in the pipeline because we have yet to secure the rights. Anyways, now, my friends, without further ado, the Summer Lady. Capo 1. Capo 1. We're good.
Capo one,
Capo 1.
Capo
Go,
one.
great.
Thank you. Don't worry. That's why the struggle was happening.
Of course.
Don't worry. We've suffered enough at the hands of the winter smith. All had our fill of the frost on the ground. Let's drink to the health of the fair summer lady. Wish her the best as she draws the sun down. Go back to your mountains, you cold-hearted lover. Your magic is broken, your mischief is done. The time is at hand for the fair summer lady to take up and lace and to draw down the sun. Let the seasons turn, let the rivers start a-flowing, let the hot sun burn and melt our
final couple of treats for you. Thank you so much for listening in. It is 9:15, so I think we will have to. We'll have to do this little guy a little later. But we can. We got that last one there. Now, before we close this sucker out, you might recognize this song from NEFFA's past if you have come to visit our little sets previously. We did this in 2018, 2019, 2021, because we didn't have a 2020, and now we're doing it again. This requires you to sing along, and if you don't, I'm gonna come over to your house and smack you around. It's gonna be honestly a good time.
Don't just not sing just to get a weird visit from Sam.
Yeah, because
that
honestly,
is not the kind of gathering we are.
Want to hang out? Just message me. All right,
There's better ways of doing that.
You'll figure this out, but the long story short is when we say worked hard, you say worked hard.
Yeah,
you got it.
Yes.
And
Oh
when
my
we do-
gosh.
When we
Excellent.
do let us drink, you go drink.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess some people
This
know
is why
this.
we come back. People
Ain't
know
that
our
fun?
jokes. Oh boy, we love you too. Oh my
We
gosh.
do. And now,
If you've got them, get them up.
Go.
Salute. We love you all. Hope you're staying hydrated out there.
you better be. This is
Roll
yours.
out the barrel with the Bukseteers.
We wouldn't all fit in one barrel.
I
Let's be
know.
real.
Dear friends, if you've enjoyed yourselves, we've one more song for you. The road has called, we must away. Good times like this are few. And so we pass the hat around and raise a final cup. Clank dink. For this last one is a dancing tune. So let all who can stand up.
If you have a laptop, otherwise please remain seated.
Are you ready, lads?
Fire away.
1, 2, they worked hard.
Worked hard.
Partying harder in the olden days, in the olden days. But I
Drink.
and be merry in the olden ways, in the olden ways.
You've got the weight of the world on your shoulders and the work of the week on your mind. Thank the gods for beer and music. Leave the whole modern mess behind. We'll sing, we'll dance, we'll fight, but the world is ours tonight. They worked hard. Partying harder in the olden days, in the olden days. Let us drink. And be merry in the olden ways, in the olden ways. There's a roaring blaze in the fireplace and a room full of all your friends. Goes down the bed, goes to town. That's awesome. Get hard again. Ladies chained to a right-hand star. Ain't you glad you're where you are? They worked hard. Partying harder in the olden days, in the olden days. Let us drink. And be merry in the olden ways, in the olden ways. Bring it down, keep your wits about you, lads. Whiskey, Nancy, whiskey. The truth will drive you to the bad. And whiskey, Nancy, oh. Still be joyous and be bold. Whiskey, Nancy, whiskey. There's no love in whoredom. Hello. Whiskey, Nancy, oh. Whiskey, Nancy, whiskey. Whiskey, Nancy, oh. Whiskey, Nancy, whiskey. Whiskey, Nancy, oh. Weaver crawling. I'm silver in my bridges. Then I follow the Roman trail. Whiskey, Nancy, whiskey. Whiskey, Nancy, oh. Whiskey, Nancy, whiskey. Whiskey, Nancy, oh. Dance another round. No one's ever coming down. They worked hard. Partying harder in the olden days, in the olden days. Let us drink. And be merry in the olden ways, in the olden ways. They worked hard. Partying harder in the olden days, in the olden days. Let us drink. And be merry in the olden ways, in the olden ways. Whiskey, Nancy, whiskey, Nancy.
Ah, lords and ladies and everybody above, below, and in between the spectrum, we are, have been, and will continue to be the King's Bukseteers.
Huzzah!
Thank you so ever much for listening. I'm going to put my earbuds back in so I can
love
hear you now.
you. Each and every one of you for joining us tonight.
We miss you all so very much.
And now we can hear you.
Thank you kindly.
This is a nice
And we
work.
sincerely hope you enjoyed the show and that you'll share the joy of our work with other people. We love seeing so many of you time and time again.
We hope that you enjoyed this just as much as we did.
We did.
We miss you
We had
all.
a
We love
blast.
you all.
Woo! I see you screaming over there. Woo!
Thank you.
Oh, thank you guys.
Spirit fingers.
All right. Well.
Oh, huzzah! Yes, getting their tipple on. I gotta get home so I can do that.
Good idea. Well, that's it for us, folks. Like I said, tkb.party if you want to hear more. And if not, go somewhere else, I guess.
We hope you have a wonderful rest of your NEFFA. We know that we will. Yeah.
I'm going to go over there
And
click
if you want to see us again
Oh, yeah.
or help